Mailman gang, rise up and welcome back to my Break Opinions. Lego Monkey Kid episode 5 is out in English, so was it good? Let's find out. There will be spoilers, so you have been warned. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. I like the fact that Monkey Kid as a show doesn't feel very formulaic. Every episode so far has been very unique and interesting. They all introduced a new enemy, and these enemies are fun. They have personalities. They just aren't a soulless army, and I like that. I love when a show has diversity in their villains. It just gives flavor to the story. This episode introduced the Silver and Gold Demons, who have a really cool design, I gotta say. I found them to be very entertaining with their accents and eccentric personalities. They're not super serious and bad, like the rest of the other villains. They felt more like tricksters, doing bad deeds because they can, but they truly don't have evil intentions, or at least that's what the show showed me. And what they did in this episode is they trapped MK in the Carabash, which is like this artifact that you captured someone and it creates a world inside. They made MK their prisoner. They tried to make him happy, so he never wanted to leave. The show really didn't go in depth with the intentions behind the demons, but I'm guessing they wanted power since that's what most villains want. But again, the show doesn't really dive into that, so don't quote me on that. Now, talking about MK's storyline, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the message, right? You don't need to live in a perfect world to be happy. It was a very simple but important message MK needed to learn. I also really enjoyed how self-aware the show was. The jokes about Sandy not really having a defined role in the team. Another thing I wanted to talk about is when May declared her love to MK. For a moment, I was like, oh man, they're really gonna do this. And again, the show being super self-aware, the demons say, pairing up MK with May would be a dumb idea. That small phrase right there made me happy. Because in most shows, the fan bases are always trying to shape characters together. And I dislike that. I feel romances need to feel organic and be necessary to the story. They don't need to happen just because for the sake of romance. And I like that the writers in this episode established MK is not attracted to May. There is no relationship here. Just let it be. I love that. Now let's talk about the bad. This episode didn't really have anything bad, or at least I didn't dislike anything. The pacing felt much better since the episode starts with an anachronic timeline. We start with the execution, then later on, learn about the setup. And I thought it was a smart thing to do because even though this was a filler episode, the episode focused more on establishing a relationship between the demons and MK. Because eventually, when they return, they don't need to set up anything. The relationship is already established and they can just execute and pay off whatever storyline they want. Overall, I'd give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was really good. It wasn't amazing nor fantastic, but it doesn't need to be. It's entertaining and fun, and it makes me want to watch more Monkey Kid. But anyways, now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments down below, what did you think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. As always, I've been your host Ace, and these are all my Break Opinions. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. It supports out the channel a ton. And if you're new here, hey, subscribe. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and thanks for watching. Take care.